Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. I hope all of you are studying well for your Jan 2025 exams. In this video, we're going to see the expected questions for the subject strategic management. Guys, when I put the expected questions for audit, many of you came down and commented saying, ma'am, please give me the expected questions for SM also. So here it goes, all the expected questions along with from which chapter it is coming from. But before I directly jump to the expected questions, I want to tell you what are the free resources which is available from my side for the subject SM. Now don't forward here guys, it is very important, especially if you want to get 60 plus in the subject FMSM. The first resource is expected questions. I will be explaining in this video as to how I have derived to these questions, guys. The second one is the presentation tips. I have taken a person's paper. He has scored 72 marks in FMSM. This SM part, he has written fairly well. So from his papers, we've taken a few pointers to better our presentation. The third one is MCQs for practice. For all of you who already know Dhira test, the free MCQs tab is here. If you go to CA Inter, you can see all the resources for other subjects also which is available. And here is financial management and strategic management. If you see, there are 8 resources, guys. 8 sets of MCQs are there, and trust me, these MCQs are ICAI standard MCQs only. These will be case study based MCQs, very good for your practice to test your conceptual knowledge. The next free resource which is available is the chapter 4 demo video. If you have any concept in chapter 4 which needs a quick revision, please make use of this demo video. It will be very helpful. The last resource, I will come to it a little later. Now coming to the expected questions. If you see chapter number 1, I have given about 7 questions. Before I go to that, I hope you already know that each chapter has equal weightage with respect to SM, and from each chapter you can expect 2 questions. That means 2 questions from chapter 1, 2 questions from chapter 2, 2 questions from chapter 5 also. So here I have given 7 questions, and I am anticipating 2 questions will definitely come from these 7 questions. How are you anticipating, ma'am? Is it your gut feeling? No. There is trend analysis which I have done for 2 attempts here, May 24 and September 24. I have done a trend analysis. I am not able to do previously because new syllabus SM is different. So I can do only for 2 attempts trend analysis. With this itself, I will just explain you. You will be convinced, guys. Now, if you see chapter number 1, I have written all the questions which is possible from chapter number 1. They have tested objectives for characteristics here, characteristics of objectives, and they've also tested why mission is required. Now they have not tested essentials of a strategic vision, so I have put this in red here, essentials of a strategic vision, very important from chapter number 1. Now the other questions are also important. I told you there are 2 questions from chapter number 1. Just study these 7 questions. Definitely 2 out of this 7 will be coming in your examinations. Same way for chapter number 2, 3, 4 I have done. I have done the trend analysis and given to you. Only for chapter number 5 I have done a little different approach because it is extremely voluminous. Now, I told you from chapter number 5 also, you can expect 2 questions. I have guessed 1 question based on the trend. The other 1 question, very difficult to guess because I have to give you the entire chapter only if I have to guess the other question also. So, 1 question I am telling you guys, totally there are 6 subheadings under chapter number 5. The first subheading, tested 2 times organizational framework. Strategic performance measure, just tested last attempt. Strategic change through digital transformation, just tested last attempt. SM process, tested 1 attempt before that. What is not tested is these 2, which is strategic leadership and strategic control. So I have given all the questions which is coming under strategic leadership and strategic control. Please study this. Definitely 1 question out of this will come. Alright guys, this is the expected questions. How can you get all of these resources? You can find all these resources in the link in the description box below. What is this, ma'am? This is a free resource. You have written XXX. What does that mean? It means if you want me to discuss these expected questions in another video, Please let me know in the comments below. We can try to discuss all these 40 to 45 questions in about 60 to 90 minutes, which will help you for your revision. But if you want only, I will be doing it. So if you want it, please let me know and I will definitely provide if you want it, guys. All right. All the very best for all your exams. All right.